update on life. We're still buzzing from the concert, so we don't really care that much right now, but Sydney airport's a fuck. Okay, jump cut. I take back what I just said. Sydney airport's not a fuck. Sydney domestic airport's a fuck because it's closed. But yeah, we're just eating our Maccas with our suitcases. We found a sleeping area in the airport, in the international airport. So we're just sleeping in here, hanging out. We won't be able to have a shower before our flight, I don't think. But if we do, I'll be so happy. I'm just gonna try and catch some Z's now.
Are you vlogging?
Morning, guys. We are now about to check in our bags for our flight to Melbourne. We didn't find showers, so that was devastating. But I've done my hair, so I feel a tad more alive. I have a hash brown, and I have a question for Chrissy. On a scale of 1 to sucking toes, Tams, the guy we thought was Jamie.
That's 9.
9 is like all over body licking, like licking his stomach and like his arms.
What's an 8?
An 8 is nibbling on his earlobe for like a long time, like for a weird amount of time. You know, like we're starting to get a little bit much, and you're like, I mean, we can move on from the earlobe now, but you're still going. That's an 8.
Maybe like an 8.5.
Oh, an 8.5. Nice. I agree with that. I think that's a good call. Where did 1 to sucking toes come from? I think Aiden said it because I was flinging my legs around. And she was like, I almost sucked on your toe. And then she was like, on a scale of 1 to sucking toes. Or maybe I said something about wanting to suck Ross's toe. Probably.
Yes. Yes.
I think that's what it was. I realised, fam, now that I have Ross's guitar pick, I can shove it down my throat and it's almost like Ross is suffocating me. So technically, Ross has agreed to suffocate me. So Ross, I just want to say, I really appreciate you agreeing to suffocate me. It just like means a lot to me. Oh, I'm gonna cry, I'm getting emotional. It really means a lot to me. I've wished on 11/11 for like almost a year now for you to suffocate me, and I'm just so glad it's finally happening. Like, oh, I'm trying not to be a crazy fangirl, like cry all over you, but just like, thank you so much. Like, all I've ever wanted is to be suffocated by you.
That's such a fucking. What are you doing?
You know you're a fangirl on tour when this is the most exciting thing you've ever seen in your life. Fucking PowerPoints. How excited are we, Chrissy?
Literally, oh my god, and there's 4.
There's fucking 4. We can charge all our devices. I'm crying. I'm crying. Chrissy says good night.
Good night.
It's 6 a.m.
It's literally 6 a.m.
6 on
But
the
good
dot.
night.
But
We're in Melbourne!
yay! Second last city on the tour. We're living. We're still alive. How are we still alive? I've already seen lots of rain falling from the sky and I'm stressed about it because if it goes on me, I will look like a foot. So we've heard word that we might still be semi-close to the front if we get to the venue like ASAP. So we're hoping for barrier, but we don't really mind if we don't get it. So it's gonna be a chill day, as long as it doesn't rain on my fucking head.
How are you feeling about Melbourne so far?
So far, Melbourne is the biggest shit house of the tour. Why did it have to rain? Guess who's ponytailing it for the gig? Me. Guess who wants to kill themselves? Me. It's me, fam, it's me. Guess who is probably gonna meet the boys again today? Me. Guess who will kill themselves if Maddie doesn't remember their name? Me. Guess who needs a fucking strepsil? Me. This is it. This is the end. I'm delirious. I'm not making it to Adelaide. This is it. Forget Adelaide, forget Perth, forget fucking Ross. It's all over. Ross hasn't suffocated me yet, so the world is suffocating me for him. Hello, we've arrived at Festival Hall. I've gotten over my screaming over the weather. I've decided to just accept that my fate as looking ugly. Hopefully they still recognise me. I've got my jeans on, which I'm very happy about. We're in the line for the signing now because when we got here the line's too long to try and get barrier. We're just like, nah, fuck that. And we're gonna dance at the back with like everyone else who's doing the tour. But we just wanna make sure we meet them first so that like they know we're here and don't forget. In case Ross gets lonely tonight. Lover James has arrived. And he brought me some snacks. I'm like literally so alive right now. Like I am back. I went away. I went and had like a little emo moment and I'm back. I'm so fucking back. I'm meeting them again. Got the signings, so these are looking great on the wrist. Yeah, so I'm wearing the same top that I wore yesterday and these jeans in the hopes that I can get Ross to suffocate me. Well, that's always my goal. I'm honestly Ross as fuck, and if Ross doesn't remember me again, something's gonna be going wrong in my life and in his. So I'm talking complete shit. I don't know what I'm saying. Anyway, James is here. I'm literally crying, and Lucy's here. Honestly, dead on the ground. This is the end. This is the end, but in a good way. We're about to go in to the signing, number 3. There's still fucking glitter everywhere. Yeah, we're about to go in. I'm very stressed. I don't know what I'm gonna say to them, and I don't want to fuck up again because I fucked up in the second one. And I asked George what he thought of Manly, and George was like, I didn't go to Manly, and I was like, shit, there was only John and Adam. Ross, this is a message to Ross. Everyone else stop watching. This is just for Ross. Ross, suffocate me. Okay, fam. The best bloody goddamn signing of the whole tour. Is this really happening?
Will be departing in 4 minutes from Coach
Will it be departing in 4 minutes? Oh, good to know. I'm really glad I found that out.
Will be departing in 4 minutes from Coach Bay 62. Thank you.
Oh yeah, Coach Bay 62. You got that?
Customers, the 506
Oh.
service will be departing in 6 minutes.
6
from
minutes,
Coach
shit.
Bay 66. The 506
Oh shit, we got his name.
Thank you.
Anyway, best signing of the tour. Walked in, Maddie like looks up at me, stares at me for a while. He goes, oh hey, you were on barrier last night, weren't you? No, what did he say? You were up the front last night, weren't you? Oh my god, I'm killing myself. Bye, I'll vlog later. Hey fam, sorry I haven't vlogged for a while. We're now in the venue. Get absolutely fucked. I never actually explained what happened in the signing because that lady kept talking over the loudspeaker. In the signing, I walked in, Maddie goes, like, looks at me for a while, and then he was like, hey, you were at the front last night, weren't you? And I was like, yeah, I was, in this exact top. And he was like, yeah, he was like laughing, he was like, yeah, in that exact top. And I was like, yeah, and then I moved along. And I said to, because he'd like brought up the show, so I said to Ross and George at the same time, because neither of them were doing anything, I said like, oh guys, the show was so good last night, like it was amazing, I loved it. And they were like, oh, thanks. And Ross was like, have you lost your voice a little bit, babe? And I was like, yeah, I don't know how you guys do this touring thing, like I'm getting so tired, like I'm all sick. And they were just like, yeah, haha. And I was like, I guess like you guys are sleeping in hotels and I'm sleeping on the street, so it's a little bit different. And then they laughed at that too, and then George was like, no, we sleep on the streets usually, it keeps us grounded. And then they all laughed again. And I was so like in shock that when I moved on to Adam, I like literally didn't say anything to him, and I just like sort of moved my thing along. He was like, are you alright? Because like I'd just been talking about how I was sick. He was like, so are you alright? And I was like, yeah, I mean, I'm getting over this sickness, but like I'm good. And he was like, good, you'll pull through. And I was like, yep, I will, see you tonight. And then I left, and that was the signing. But like, fuck. He remembered me, and Ross definitely remembered me too. Because
Ross agreed to suffocate
Ross basically agreed to suffocate me.
for the third time.
For the third time this week. I cannot believe he wants to suffocate me so badly. Also, tonight I'm meeting Amber. I don't give a shit what happens, I'm meeting her. I will ditch meeting Ross if I get to meet Amber. I love that bitch so much. If it was a choice between rooting Amber and rooting Ross, I would choose Amber. That's how much I love Amber. That's a lie, but still, I love Amber, okay? Hopefully she recognizes me because she raised her eyebrows at me like 3 times when I was on Barra, and I was like, girl, I know you want me. Come and love me. Come and get some lovin'. I have thousands of viewers, 5 subscribers, you fucking bitch. Look at you, Casper the Friendly Ghost. Pale as all shit. Do I get your pale face powder on me? Jesus, that's a highlighter. You're putting a highlighter on me. Okay, now she's fucking cute after she's been roasting me all day. Oh my god.
Are you complaining?
Yes. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Get lost! I hate her.
I wasn't told you'd be this cold. Now it's my time to depart, and I just can't change your heart.
Vlog alert. I met Amber. It happened, and it was the most beautiful thing in the world. I was just walking out, I was chilling. I saw the bass player from Japanese House. I was like, grabbed him. I was like, where's Amber? And then someone was like, there she is. Run up to her. She was taking a photo of someone else. I was like, hello, I'm in love with you. I've been talking about you all day. I was in front of the barrier in Sydney. And she was like, oh my God, I recognize you. You're singing along to all the words. I was like, that's me. Oh my God, I'm out of breath. I was like, oh, what did I even say? I was like, I'm literally obsessed with you. Like, you're the love of my life. I'm good. You're living. Can I finish my Amber story? Okay. So, yeah, then
Open my legs, honestly.
I was saying to her, I was like, yeah, and in Brisbane when everyone was talking during your set, I got so annoyed. She was like, oh, I can't hear, I had no idea. You shouldn't have told me that. And I was like, oh shit. And I was like, well, I was annoyed anyway. And she was like, oh, that's nice. And then we took a photo. She put her arm around my waist and I was like, I'm sorry, I'm so sweaty. And she was like, don't worry, I'm sweaty too. And she like rubbed her hand in my sweat. And I was like, living. And I got a cute photo with her and she's so short. And I can't believe she's so small and cute. I love her. And then as we were walking to the cloakroom, I was just chilling. The fucking drummer from Japanese House walks past me. I don't know his name, so it was fucking awkward. So I was just like, hey, I love you. And he was like, what the hell, you're at every show. And I was like, yeah, I know I am. And I was like, I'll see you in Adelaide tomorrow. He was like, oh my God. I was like, I love you guys so much. And he was like, thank you so much, I really appreciate it. Now I feel dizzy from talking so much. Basically, fam, it was a great concert. Mostly because I met Amber, but also because I got to see the boys again. And Adam's guitar sounded even better from the back of the hall than it did from Barrier. And I did all of Maddie's dance moves to somebody else, and it made me feel very satisfied because I could never do them on Barrier. And I did them at the back, and I was living for it. And that's all I have to say at the moment. Very confused as to what's going on.
Who made it?
He made it. Did he make it?
Who made it?
He made it.